Hey, good evening. Thank you for inviting me to be part of your annual Freedom Fighters Forum. Sorry I couldn't be with you in person, but I'm grateful for the chance to speak to people who care about freedom, limited government, and the God-given rights of the individual. You aren't just holding another conference. You are keeping alive the ideas that built this country, ideas that are under attack every day. America became great because we embraced a radical truth. Our rights come from our Creator, not from government. And government exists to protect liberty, not manage our lives. The founders did not fight a revolution so federal bureaucrats could micromanage your decisions. They risked everything for something simple, the right to live your life as you see fit, so long as you don't harm others. Limited government is not a slogan, it's a moral position. Every time government grows, somebody's freedom shrinks. And we rarely lose freedom all at once. We lose it inch by inch, program by program, emergency by emergency, marketed as for your safety or for the common good. Here are three places where that erosion is clear. First, privacy and surveillance. We were told mass surveillance would be aimed outward at dangerous criminals and terrorists, but Americans' communications have been swept up, stored, and sometimes searched without a warrant and without real accountability. No American should be spied on by their own government without a warrant signed by a judge based on probable cause, period. Second, free speech. The First Amendment is pressured not only by online mobs, but by government actors leaning on platforms to suppress disfavored views and label dissent as misinformation. In a free society, bad ideas are defeated by better ideas, not by blacklists, bans, or back-channel coercion. Third, executive overreach and the precedent it sets. COVID showed how quickly temporary powers can swallow everyday liberties, work, worship, and assembly. Public health is important, but it does not erase the Bill of Rights. Once government claims the power to shut down your life for your safety, it will be tempted to claim it again and again. The good news is this: big government is loud, but it's not invincible. It can be beaten, and you are part of how that happens. First, tell the truth without apology. Government is too big. Both parties have been guilty of spending, overreach, and calling temporary programs permanent. The Constitution is not an obstacle to work around, it's a boundary that politicians must obey. Second, organize locally. Change does not have to start in Washington. Many of the most important fights for liberty happen on the school boards, in city councils, in fiscal courts, and in state legislatures. Run for something. Support someone willing to stand. Show up. Ask the hard questions. You don't need permission from Washington to defend freedom where you live. Third, build a culture that loves the liberty that God gives us. If a generation grows up believing government is the source of rights, that speech is dangerous, and that any crisis justifies any level of control, then no law on paper will save us. Strong families, strong churches, and strong communities are the foundation of a free people. And perhaps most important, do not trade your liberty for the illusion of safety. Politicians will always promise protection if you just give them a little more power. History is clear. Once surrendered, freedoms are hard to regain. Do not underestimate what a small group of committed people can do. Most big changes did not start with large majorities. They started with minorities who were organized, disciplined, and unwilling to be silent. Keep educating, keep organizing, keep speaking up. Defend free speech when it's unpopular. Defend privacy when it's inconvenient. Defend liberty when it's mocked. I will keep fighting in the Senate to restore constitutional liberties, limit the size and scope of the federal government, and protect your rights from those who would trade them away for power. But I can't do it alone. I need you to continue standing with me and reminding this country who we are supposed to be. Thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for keeping the flame of liberty alive. God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.